The alternate or the main?
Absolutely the main. I don't know why, but the alternate is not updating very quickly, and like the servers that I don't run continually, like this one, it doesn't even show up at all sometimes. It's
Okay. Yeah,
still
I see it.
a little bit buggy.
That's strange because some competitions are faster, especially Chen on the alternate.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. It's, sometimes one of the other servers, when I restart it or so, it's almost instantly, and sometimes it takes forever.
Yeah,
It's,
but it's up now running on the main.
yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Viking.
I'm sorry I was a little late here. I'm trying to stream tonight also, so for the first time, so that got me a little distracted right there.
Well, then that's three of us, I think.
Yeah, the streaming Midnight Oil channel. Hi Viking, du er også fra Danmark.
I should be up running. I put a link to my stream on
the forum.
Condor.
Yeah, I saw it. Let me see if it works for me. Midnight Oil. I see you flying. Are you flying already?
Yep, I'm in here.
Okay, then it works.
Yep, seems like it's going to be an interesting flight today.
Try to make them all interesting. You have all seen that the finish line is above cloud base.
Yeah, 3,200.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got that too.
Make sure you pick something with an artificial horizon.
Yeah, we need to grab a cloud. So where are you from in Denmark, Viking?
Excuse me, say again, please.
You are from Denmark, right?
Yeah, I'm from Denmark, yeah.
and where about?
I'm on the northern part of Jutland.
Oh, from Aalborg?
Oh, you have to go farther north. I'm almost stepping in the water here.
Yeah, so a little bit further. Skagen or what?
I lived there though, but in between there and Aalborg, there in between.
Okay.
Good day.
And do you fly real life as well?
Nej, jeg har sgu aldrig... No, I have never tried to fly in real life.
Oh, really?
Not never.
That's you don't hear that very often. Condor pilots who have not either flown or are still flying real gliders.
No, they used to be paragliders, hang gliders, or yeah, gliders.
It's usually the...
I think I started flying on PCs for, I think it must be 25 or 30 years ago. And
Yeah, with
you know, the first Microsoft products.
yeah.
And then I tried soaring in FSX with the Cumulus 6 from Peter Lurkens. That was it. Since then, I've only flown gliders. It's the most fantastic thing.
Yeah, so you got hooked on gliders?
I'm totally lost in them.
Flight sims? Yeah.
But why wouldn't you want to try it in real life then?
Well, I don't know. It's going to be a very, I don't know.
If you have this much simulator experience, you're gonna learn very quickly.
Yeah,
Oh,
indeed.
yeah. Yeah, I've been, but my interest of it, I was so hooked on it instantly because I have actually been sailing before I could walk. So all that with wind energy and competitions and all that, this is actually my first competition ever. Ever. So it really derives from my interest in sailing.
Yeah. You hear that a lot. People who do one or the other or switch from one to the other. It's...
Yeah.
I remember once, a long time ago, we were with a glider club in the south of France. It was no weather to fly, and we went to a lake and we rented sailboats, and I was the only one who had ever sailed. And I just explained to them, the sail is like a wing, and you have relative wind and produces lift, and you can stall it and change angle of attack, and that was all I needed to say.
Yeah.
They all managed. Well, more or less.
And yeah, it was, and the cool thing about coming up, you're coming up into a 3D space instead of a 2D flat surface. So there was some navigation stuff and stuff, you know, but it's so cool. There's so many similarities in it.
Yeah, exactly. Many similarities, but as you mentioned, an extra dimension.
You don't get wet as often.
No, the thing is, 13 years ago, I got hit by 3 different types of arthritis, and that kind of stopped my life in the tracks right there. So there you go, you have the bitter story right there.
Sorry to hear.
So my health is, you know, so and so, but I have totally built a simulator at home here where I'm sitting exactly as I'm sitting in the ASW here. So I'm strapped in. No, I'm not, but it's damn close.
Wow, Viking, you are devoted. Very good. But
it could be fantastic to try it in real life, though. It must be so awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I have used it so much to get around and see the Earth this way. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Quite a lot of people on the server tonight, Vertigo.
Yeah. There were like 42 or something who subscribed to the competition.
Yeah, but if you're lucky, 1/3 will participate.
Yeah, I know, but last time there were only like 20 or so it doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can get some flying. Start streaming and doing something, you know. I'll try my best here. I have such a good friend, so in the United States, he's a flight instructor in real life.
Yeah?
I can't get him to soar. He's really a bloody redneck. I'm telling him off every time we talk. So, how is it going with your Condor experience, you know? Slam, doot, doot, doot.
Okay. you need to send him the link to your stream.
Yeah, but you know. Oh yeah, but he's into it. Oh man, he's all over me all the time if we're flying props or jets or whatever. Oh my goodness, and with the navigation and stuff, oh my God. But I'm just getting back at him every time with the glider. I will eventually get him soaring. This is the most fantastic thing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, climb inside a cumulus. I have never tried that, not even in the simulator, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, luckily you have the artificial horizon in the 18-meter class.
Yeah, but not the ES.
No.
And there are two people who pick the ES. Well, you can do it with turn and bank and the moving map, but it doesn't exactly make it easy.
No, it's quite difficult. I think the turn indicator stops at 30 degrees.
Yeah, something like that.
Angle.
Just with the moving map, you can also guess how fast you're banking, but
yeah,
I can do a few turns and then it usually goes wrong.
If the thermals are very wide, you can do it, but otherwise, no. I saw the great video from Ben Fest with the Condor failures. And you acted very cool.
I acted very cool.
Getting your engine restarted and had a little bit of suction on your e-cigarette.
What could I do?
Yeah.
I think you won that with the crossing at the end.
Yeah.
I think your wingtip hits the mountain, no?
Yeah, it does. It does.
That was insane. And then I have to say, I also didn't see it coming. The hill that you crashed into.
No, it suddenly appeared. I was so sure it was straight away. It suddenly jumped at me.
Yeah.
But going over the first hill was insane. I could have flown around it with no penalties, I think. Yeah. Oh,
we got Tim in here today. Then we're going to get our behinds kicked.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, the OTT.
I can't figure out how he's flying so fast, that guy.
Almost too late, I see.
Are you in the server already? Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, you joined, but did you start flying? Ah, no, okay, it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, in a second.
Don't take the ES. Take any plane you want, not the ES.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And that's why I said, huh? It's now, I have to hurry.
Are you heard? Are you were watching the stream? One of the streams?
Yes.
Or what? Ah.
Yeah. So it's completely unprepared. Didn't see
Just
the weather.
follow the red dot. That's all you have to do.
What is the start height?
1200.
Okay.
The foot of the ridge.
Ik heb de vlucht wordt niet vertaald, is dat nodig?
Nee.
Ik heb alleen maar pst gehoord.
Niet nodig.
Oké, bedankt. Is het regatta start?
Nee, 5 minuten. No, I changed from regatta to 5 minutes because there were a lot of people with no competition experience who had trouble getting close to the start line in time. So
Yeah.
Well, somebody's flying the AST-29 ES.
yeah, two are. I just told them in chat, but
All right.
if they make it to the finish, they're gonna have some trouble.
Yeah, unless they start the engine and start initiate a slow climb.
Or maybe they're running, what's it called? Cortázar.
Yeah.
with an artificial horizon, I still think it's tricky.
Yeah, it is. Because you need to center at the same time.
Yeah, and you have to constantly remind yourself to look at the instrument and not assume or guess your orientation.
Yeah.
You have to believe the thing.
Yeah, I learned that when I took my PPL.
Ik ga mijn dampen whisperen, hè. Dan stoor ik de rest niet.
Oké. Wat staat in ene paal hier al te doen?
Dat is de start.
Ah ja, ik zit er al in. Was naar een geel vliegtuig zullen we kijken. $1200 was het, hè?
Ja.
Dan zit jij klaar?
Ik kom naar beneden gedoken. Ik zit nog hoog.
Dan heb ik 1900 nog. Nou ja, gezien.
Oké, ik vertrek. Dat is niet zo'n slechte start voor mij. Die van mij was gewoon perfect.
Vertel eens, was de strategie helling en dan ergens omhoog?
Zoiets, ja. subiet dat plateau, dat is zo'n dubbel plateau. Je moet wel kiezen van ofwel links ofwel rechts laag te blijven of links omhoog. Kan al het wezen.
Heb je het al geprobeerd?
Ik heb stukken verkend om te zien dat dat te doen is, ja. Ik kan daar in time acceleration doen hè, met die beta, dat is wel handig.
Ik zie je voor allemaal voorbij. Gaat dat rap zeker?
Nee, want je zit hoger dan ik ook.
Ik denk dat jij soms iets te ver van de helling vliegt. Valt u wat tegen?
De wind is niet sterk. De rest van de proef denk ik dat de helling u ook uit gaan dragen. Je gaat thermiek nodig hebben.
Tegen deze snelheden is de 29 terug beter dan de Ventussen. Hè? Er zal een derde die kant op gaan ben.
Het kan best zijn dat er bij zijn die zonder water vliegen. Hè. Does anybody know the name of this ridge?
No?
TT?
No, I forgot. It's been too long ago that I flew here in real life. When you only come here with western winds, which is not so often.
Somebody's increasing their make ready.
Setting. Vic is nog een pak grappiger dan ons honden, joh.
En hoe hangt je?
Nu ben ik een heel stuk lager. Wat is een thermiek eigenlijk?
Moderate. Moderate wide.
Oké. Prullen dus.
No, no. Uh, 3 meter of zo, denk ik.
Luger Viking, congrats.
Thank you.
Hvad hedder du i virkeligheden?
En links of rechts?
Geen idee. Ik heb die proef veranderd nadat ik ze getest had. Dus hier weet ik het ook niet.
Links is die een bergje erachter hoger. Hè.
Ja, maar die staat niet goed in de wind. Van die bergen zou ik hier niet te veel verwachten.
Nulleke ben ik al blij. Nou, je bent bijgekomen, ferm. Ik hoop 300 meter lager.
Ik weet het niet. 1650.
1760. Een nulleke, dat is goed. Een meter.
Viking sport werd hoe höher, weet ik, maar de moskik was testie.
Ik heb deze test gevlogen met een duurdiscus. Ik ging het eerst een duurdiscus doen. Dat is natuurlijk al een verschil, een duur tegen 200 of deze.
Ja. Voilà, ik ben de rapste. Ik stop, hè. Is dat? Hij steekt gewoon voorbij. Er zijn er een paar die naar links gaan en een paar die naar rechts gaan.
Ja, ik ga ook naar links, daar aan dat water, daar zijn verschillende hellingsjes. En als je die rechts volgt, dan kom je aan de penaltyzone.
Nou, dat heb ik nog niet gezien. En service is het gewoon thermisch of hè?
Thermisch en er zijn van die lage platte heuveltjes die wel iets geven. Dat is enerverend.
Enerverend. Oké. En een duo zeker. Die voor mij, die 32, die lost water.
Interessant.
Was dat een Amerikaan die zo luid praatte?
Amerikaan in deze channel?
Ja, ik dacht van wel.
Deze zijn 2 Denen. Dat is hem niet.
Het zal bijna half leeg zijn of al voorbij. Ik ga toch naar die cumulus daar.
Die cumulus hier, niks gehad?
Nee, nu was ik zo wat uiteen aan het vallen. Het kan ook wel zijn dat ik er een beetje naast gevlogen ben. Die mannen daar voor ons, dat ziet er niet goed uit. Hè?
Links van ons is een hellingsje.
Ja, dat is een idee. Eerst die cumulus proberen. Dan is het te laat.
Inderdaad.
Dat is uw DDH.
Ik heb hem Ik krijg die naar 2,3 gezet nu, 40.
Ik sta nog op 2,6, 80. Waarom moeten we straks de Cumulus doordraaien om binnen te geraken?
Omdat de finish op 3200 meter ligt.
TKM draait. Het ziet er in blauw uit, of is dat die Cumulus voor ons? Dat is die Cumulus waar ik op het mikken was, maar niet daar waar ik dacht dat hem ging zitten.
That was just in time.
Yeah.
Opletten voor UM, want die worpt enorm.
En hoeveel heb jij?
3-1. Mindert. Jij?
2,9.
Drie 2 nu. En dit is een goede bel waarschijnlijk.
Gewoon denk ik.
Nu 3-5. Zit je al weg?
Nee. Ik ga dat nu wel doen.
Ik denk dat ik rechter op koers ga dan TKM en Vic. Als deze kummer is dan de volgende.
Ja, het is niet komen al aan die helling aan zelfs, denk ik.
Waar ga je ten opzichte van mij? Ah, voor mij.
Niet geweldig.
En dan kan ik vlak achter je. Snap ik niet wat dat TKM en Vic zo naar rechts zijn gegaan.
Tim, why are you going to the right so much?
I'm conservative. Oh, that was a bad joke.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
En daarna is die helling volgen daar naar rechts weg.
Ja.
Er staan 1 en 2 en dat weet je toch.
Ja, maar ik zit laag. Er is een plusje rechts aan het ontstaan, denk ik.
Yeah, I think I'm afraid of the lee side.
That far away? Still? Ik vind zakken nu best meevallen. Niet slecht. Onze route was duidelijk beter.
I don't think Spain is gonna win the Condor World Championship anytime soon.
No, why not?
Because the Spanish pilots in this competition aren't doing very good.
Die DDH, klopt die of niet?
Ik ben me aan het afvragen, ik denk dat dat DDH boven de grond is.
Ik denk het ook, ja. We moeten 2300 meter hebben of wat?
Yep.
Nou, dat kan dat niet in DDH. Ik zie niet zoveel cumulussen in de... ...22 Alpha is kapot gedekken.
is heel goed. Die heeft alles tot hiertoe gewonnen en bij een gigantisch verschil. Dat is ook zo ene met 100.000 kilometer op Condor Clubs.
Nu even heel goed onder die cumulus.
Ja.
Ik denk dat ik hier gewoon ga rechtdoor gaan. Toen kan er niet aan de cumulus goed rond.
Nee, dat kan ik er helemaal niet aan.
Dus proberen, maar ik denk dat het heel krap is. Nee, dat gaat niet. Die gaat overwippen. Ik denk een beetje op de rem gaan staan. Die schone cumulus daar voor ons.
Ik zie een pluizen gewoon staan. Ik weet niet dat ik eraan ga kunnen. Ik heb een bel.
Oh. Ik heb er geen nodig, want dat is hier een plateau. Ik kan dan de bel ook niet aan. Tjie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Where'd it
that
go?
was... Didn't know what way to go. Did you repair?
Yeah.
Okay.
En heb je een bel nog?
Ja, maar het is maar 2 meters, hè.
1100 meter.
Looks like I enabled penalty points for repairing. That was my own mistake.
Zo, maar de volgende kumbus kan ik ook niet aan. Dat wordt van het plateau naar beneden.
The cloud is better here.
You think?
Ah, flashje. Nou, ik heb een beginnende bel in zicht. Echt, moet het 3200 meter hoog zijn.
I mean,
Yeah.
this cloud is better than the other one.
Ah, yes.
I'm truly sorry about the collision.
Not your fault. And I didn't know I had penalties enabled for it, but I wanted to give penalties for flutter, but not mid-air collisions, because mid-air collisions, well, you never
Yeah.
know whose fault it is, eh?
They happen and they are quite arbitrary.
Yeah.
At least you don't do it on purpose.
Nu doe ik mijn water er wel uit, op 11 kilometer van.
Groot gelijk.
Twee zevenen stijgend.
Yeah, still 25 kilometers home.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving.
Too
So
early to dump water and go for a rapid climb.
if we go too high, then we have no benefit anymore from the ridge. Sorry, I was whispering. When we go too high, then we have no benefit anymore from the ridge. That's my theory anyway.
Yeah.
Hoe hoog gaan jullie op?
2000 op snelheid.
Miljard.
Ja man, meer dan 10 kilometer achter. Zo te horen gaat dat daar goed.
3,7 nu. Jij hoort dat of wat?
Kom weer een variant, soms.
4 meter nu. ...11,5 kilometer, 1940.
Yeah, looks like a nice congestus ahead.
If it doesn't start dissolving, by the time we get there.
Yeah. It's late.
Dus het is dat je moet kunnen wolken vliegen met deze proef of wat?
Ja. Een cumulus zoeken die in de startzone ligt waar je het in kunt doen. Catch it, I think. En hoogte?
2,8.
Proficiat.
Verdekken vermoeiend.
Die water al gedumpt?
Bijna alles, ja. Een klein beetje voor die laatste meters. kilometers.
And Tim, is it any good, that one?
Yeah, 3.0.
I've got 4.4 here now, if you like.
Wow.
It's a fresh one, just started.
It's quite tiring flying so long in the clouds. Wow.
Yeah.
En is er iets in de buurt, Ginder Bob, waar ik nog iets aan heb? Want ik ben hier wat gevertigoed aan het geraken.
Ik heb hier 4,5 meter de zone.
Hoogte?
2,8.
Dan ga jij winnen.
Ik weet niet hoe hang jij?
3, 4, 10 kilometer van u.
Ja, maar niet tot bij mij, hè. Je moet wat tot over de rand, hè. Het is een grote zone, hè.
Ja, tegen dat ik bij u ben, dan is er nog vele van de dingen geblazen, hè, maar zwart. Kom af. Ik ga niet vooruit zonder water.
So what's your altitude now, Vertigo?
3,150. Just reached the top of the cloud here. And I've been blown out of the zone. Oh, and it's tricky. No final glide computer for this. Should be okay.
Ik had er zo geraakt.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, congrats.
I think that's the first since Condor 2.
First what? First looked like maybe victory.
We'll see.
Probably victory, yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Goes to show not reading the briefing, not preparing and joining last minute is a valid strategy.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, now let's see how high we can go here.
I'm almost in a panic here now.
It's weird, huh?
This is not good.
At a certain moment I just decided I have to get out because I got unsensory overload or whatever that may mean.
Yeah, I lost the. I don't think I'll be able to do this actually. I don't know. I lost it completely now.
Condor certainly convinced me that this is something I don't want to do in real life.
Yeah.
I know. I think in England it's allowed, and they don't even need an artificial horizon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow.
I think
Yeah,
it's
at
enough
least
when
the
they.
turn and bank.
Yeah, turn and bank and is enough.
No, I can't do
like,
this.
Like Denmark in the 50s.
Yeah. In thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Altitude records with hail holes in the fabric covered old things.
And did they use oxygen? Yeah, probably when they went like 11 kilometers or something.
Yeah.
Completely insane.
They just kept their breath. Men of Steel.
You can increase the altitude that you can survive on a little bit by putting pressure on the inhaled air. Then your partial oxygen pressure is a little bit higher and you can subtract a little bit more of it for your blood.
Really? Yeah.
It's much more difficult when you enter a cloud and then you have to center it with no visual clues. It's one thing when you're centered below it and then you continue, but entering a cloud now and finding the thermal and turning, I'm not even gonna try.
No.
No, I'm happy I kept my thermal from low down.
Yeah.
No,
Only I
I'll
didn't
give
know
up on this. This is not me, man. This is. Are you sick, man? No way.
But when you first entered a cloud, it's quite tranquil. You just need to focus on the horizon.
I'm
Yes.
trying to fly into a cloud again, see if I can. But this is insane.
Be happy there's not much turbulence. Imagine this with a lot of turbulence.
Oh yeah, a Polish task.
I think I'm gonna put her down. I think it deserved a beer.
I'm just watching the Argenten, and I think he pulled up in the cloud and was like, oh no, okay, he's gonna make it. It was like 3,000, no, he's already too high. I thought it was like 2 meters too low, and then it dropped down again. But he's outside the sector, but above the altitude.
Oh, talk about a challenge, man.
Yeah, to be honest, it's harder than I thought it would be.
No, I was
What
happy
did you
that I was
drink?
alone in my
You
turn.
smoke anything? Oh my God. No way, Jose.
When I first made the task, I thought I'm gonna turn into a cloud and see how high I can get, and without too much difficulty, and I set that as finish. It was gonna be 3.6, but then I thought that's a long time in the cloud, and then if you come early and the cloud is still small, I'll just do 3.2. Then you have to do a little bit in the cumulus, and it's not too hard. It's still pretty difficult. Congrats, Tim.
Yeah, thanks.
And if you look at the speeds, then well, basically the entire task didn't matter, and only this matters. So maybe it was a little bit over the top.
No, it was just fine with me.
Yeah.
I was only afraid of Arne, or what is his name? He was being quite a bit faster than me.
Yeah, but the speeds up until this point. If you look at Tim, he was faster than me throughout the task, and a little bit higher, and he took a different thermal, and it's almost 20 or 15 kilometers per hour difference. So
Yeah.
it weighed a little bit too heavy.
It's like when you enter, the cards are reshuffled.
Are you sure there's not laws against this?
It depends on the country. And you just said
yeah,
it.
you see, yeah, but there are so many over in England. That's understandable. But for the rest of us, for crying out loud.
Well, the rest of us, you need a special pilot license to be allowed to do it.
Yeah.
I think in Europe there is not many places where you can still actually do it. In Poland I think you can learn it and get a license for it.
But when you do PPL, you have to be. You mean with gliders?
Yes, with gliders.
I didn't even know that there was special glider cloud license.
There are no license in Denmark for sure for gliders.
No, I think in most countries you have to stay, what is it, like 200 meters below cloud base?
Yeah, 300.
300 even.
Yeah.
Can only fly, well, not very high then in Belgium.
I think I've finally got the altitude now. I'm outside of the finish.
Ah, yes. You have to plan it.
Yeah, just take a
Tricky challenge.
100 meters more and then you can glide in.
Sorry to get yelling. Als ik zo naar beneden donder, dan doe ik alsof dat ik met één setting het moet kunnen. Wiel buiten, flaps landing, bepaalde stand en zet hem maar. Dat is op plezant. I don't think Vertigo should do this kind of tasks too much, or the popularity of Midnight Oil will go down, I'm afraid.
There is always going to be a quirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
can't
mean-
make everyone happy.
Also, if I can win this,
But you learn something.
do I get my license now for... You can give that electronically, is okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a Condor Cloud license.
No, I thought it was 96. Oh no! God damn it.
How is that, 96?
I'm at 9,700 feet now. I'm inside the circle, but I'm not finished.
Pull up.
No, he doesn't have enough speed. He needs 250 meters more.
Okay.
Can't pull that up. No, you need like 600 feet more.
Why have you set Condor for feet?
Why haven't I? What?
Set set the distance and measuring to
Metric.
yeah. Why didn't you set it to make metric?
Maybe used to it from...
I'm still learning, guys.
Yeah, a reminiscence from your
Cessna
flight
time.
simulators, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I thought this was a piece of cake. Now I'm lost. Goodbye, man. So, but that's my own fault. I can only thank myself. I'll go to bed crying all week.
No. Just set
You flew
Condor to
very...
metric because it's more obvious where at which altitudes you need to start and so on.
And you flew very well throughout the task, it must be said.
Yeah, very good, Viking. You did very well.
Thank you very much.
You kept up with Tim, which is quite an accomplishment.
But how the heck am I going to accomplish this? I can't have this on me.
Well, you know, at this point, I think if you land, you get just as many points as when you finish. Because you will
I'm
only
out.
get...
Good night. Oh, that was just... I have to practice this.
We
What
want
the
to
heck?
see your
But
landing.
I
yeah?
must say, I've never tried it before because I've always thought it was too hazardous in a glider. I don't know why. It might just be me.
Well, you
Yeah,
wouldn't be wrong, but...
This is very unusual, so keep on competing in Chin Chin and the other competitions.
You'll probably never see this again. Although in some tasks where cloud flying is allowed, it is an advantage to use it. It can be. So having the skill is not wrong, but...
Hello.
Good evening.
Congratulations, Vanessa.
I think that's for TT.
Ah, thanks.
For everyone who's finished.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Just saw my backbone over. Salt in the wound. Oh my goodness. But it was a great task, man. All of the task has been great.
Are you flying a Chin Chin Viking?
Am I flying what?
Chin Chin? The,
No, Roadrunner.
the task at half past
Half past
5.
5.
Yeah.
Every day at 5:30 there's a
Oh, Chin
task.
Chin? Oh, the Chin Chin flights. No. I tried in there one time, but I think I tried it maybe 2 or 3 times, and I was so far behind. I was always lost, and I thought I always had to quit, so they could close down the servers. So I stopped flying in there because I was simply too fucking slow, to be honest with you.
Well, tonight you were very fast.
Yeah, if you fly like this on Chin Chin, you're going to be pretty high. I think you should give it another try.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I've been
indeed.
practicing a lot since, so maybe it's better now.
And tomorrow as well at 8:15, there's the Condor World Cup.
Oh, 8:15.
Yeah, that's with full servers, 64. It's
Okay.
quite
And I don't think you should be shy to put your nose in somebody's tail who is good and try to follow a little bit from behind and see what they do.
No, I do download the flight tracks, and I study the IGC files, and I refly them offline and see, try and study this
Wow,
to figure out how this is working.
good way to do.
Otherwise, you don't stand a chance in a place like this.
I think next time I see Viking in Chin Chin, I'm gonna put myself behind him.
You saw the start I made the other day, man. I'm still sore. From that one.
I don't remember the start the other day.
That was race day number 2 in Slovenia, where we had to...
The wave task.
Yeah, the wave task. I started way out to the right because my plan was... There was a plan with it. I wanted to catch that wave immediately.
That
That
was
was my
too
whole
low.
plan. But I was too low, I couldn't catch it. And then I was just so far behind.
I think it would have been possible after the first turn point. If you did the first leg slow from the first to the second, most went around through the south, which was the safe option. And I think if you took the direct route, that you might have been able to catch wave there. But I don't think
Yeah, I thought
anyone
something.
actually did, so maybe I was wrong.
On which task?
The previous Midnight Oil task, the
Oh,
wave
okay,
task.
okay. Yeah. The wave was fucking awesome.
You are Timo Angenent?
Yes, that's correct.
If I pronounce that right, how do you pronounce that?
I don't even know myself how to pronounce it right.
Congratulations,
I mean,
Timo.
I'm German, and I think that name is Dutch or something like that.
I'm sure you have pronounced it a few times in your life.
Yeah.
No, it's not Dutch. Angenent.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
What does angenent mean in German?
In German, it means nothing, but I can Google it. I really don't know. Maybe I think it's from the Dutch ones.
Well, Dutch is my native tongue, and I don't really
No, I
see
think
what
it's
it
from the
could mean.
North Brabant region.
You're really good, Timo, and congratulations. They are flying so fast.
Yes, you've been rather impressive throughout the competition so far.
Yeah, fantastic flights.
The
congrats, Timo.
the wave task I put on the forum, I don't think anybody is gonna achieve 200 kilometers an hour, and of course you did. I didn't think that was possible.
The only difference I made was after the first turn point, I went south. Along the ridge we flew on the first leg. And then
Yes,
it was a little bit luck that the wave was strong from the ridge line.
I still have nightmares about that time. about Timu's time. I've seen that time so many times. I still don't believe it. How the heck did he do that?
I really don't know. You can download the flight track and follow my ghost if you want.
Yeah. I'll need. Oh, I got this one with an engine. Maybe that will.
Engine doesn't help
No.
on the first was it the first? The first day. I flew around a little with the ASG with an engine. There's no way you can keep up because it doesn't climb and you can't go faster than 100 kilometers an hour. It doesn't help.
No, it's only a sustainer. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
No, and we saw it on Ben's crash compilation. If you lose a wing, the engine doesn't help.
Somebody had to test it. How would you know if nobody tested it?
Nice try.
I wanted to see if the cutoff worked. I never tried that. It's just released, and if you overspeed, then the engine cuts out. Let's try it.
At 150.
Yeah, I don't remember what speed, but.
Is Uniform Papa still trying under that cloud to get in and up?
Uniform Papa, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the last cloud fucked up my time today.
By the way, Timu, that wave fly we had, no, that was in the 18 meter. The first one you beat us all so badly in the 15 meter.
Yeah,
I went
but
to
only
bed crying for 2 days over there. I mean, I was pouring rain out of my eyes.
no, who was it? Alpha Delta X-Ray. He was way faster than me, and he was up on the ridge, but then he didn't went through the steep ridges and the high mountains and went straight. And I don't think that it was the best decision from him.
No. That's what's so cool about soaring. That's the decision making. All constantly. Fantastic.
Yeah. On the mountains, the decisions are harder than just tumbling.
Yeah, but I used to have, before I was flying with VR, I had XC Soar running. I can't do that anymore because there's no way to import that window and all that stuff. So.
Okay. I tried it once, but I failed.
I still have it running. It's on the forum there. In the manual has been updated, and there's a section that explains how you install it and link the two.
Oh yeah, but it's installed and I've used it for years. So, but
yeah, but the question is, does it help you that much? I think the PDA from Condor, the 4 pages are enough for virtual soaring.
Yeah, it helps. I think mostly to have a larger map, because on the PDA you can't pan the map, and sometimes it's really difficult to see what's going to come.
Yeah, but there, yeah. But especially mountain passes and stuff like that. When we,
you can zoom in with the Z button.
No,
yeah.
VR.
XSR gives you an idea if you can pass a mountain pass or not.
Exactly. So I miss all those features,
Although that Tim is passing mountain passes in ways that are magical.
I've seen it in Ben's YouTube video in the compilation. I thought, what the fuck is he doing?
That's because I don't know what is behind. I think it's good.
And then it goes up again, and then it goes up again.
Sometimes it's better to go around.
it looks like there is a very solid ground effect on some mountain passes.
Yeah. Or wing effect.
Yeah.
Gear down effect.
Yeah. So every day when we fly Chin, we meet at the Danish channel on TeamSpeak, and you're very welcome, all of you.
Thank you very much.
It's quite an international channel: German, English, Danish, and Danglish.
Yeah. But it's a little bit. It's around dinner time here, so I have to tuck it in somewhere.
Yeah, it's 5:30.
Yeah.
It usually takes an hour.
And then dinner is cold.
Yeah.
Wife is mad, or she left. Or the only thing you can hear is the house vibrating after the door slamming. I'll try it. I'll try and see if I can make it.
Yeah. Otherwise, usually there is a competition at 8:15.
8:15. It's Fast and Furious.
Yeah, and Condor World Cup and Euro Battle
And there's a new one now that starts. France Suit.
the Sky Cup.
I'm not sure what it's called. It's possible. Sky Championship. France Suit.
Championship. Yeah, whatever.
It's 8:15 Central European time.
That could be something. And they were going to fly on Arc Alpine, even though it was France Sud, southern France.
Yeah, I sent him a message when the organizer posted his championship. I think the day before Arc Alpin was released. I sent a message. You're not going to fly. I don't know how many tasks it was, but 20 tasks in France Sud when Arc Alpin is released. That's too silly. And then he changed it.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that competition. I really like the scenery.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And the thermal map is great. You know, when there are lakes and sea, there's no thermals above them, and
yeah, very realistic. And it's very easy on your graphic card.
Yes, that's true. In some sceneries with my, do I have? A GTX 970. I get quite a bit of stuttering and slowing down up to 30 frames per second.
Yeah, all the sceneries made by, what's his name, the French or Belgian guy who makes a lot of sceneries. And he puts those high polygon trees everywhere, and thousands of them. No, not Catfail. Catfail?
DGTFER? I don't know how to pronounce it.
No, that's the one who made the scenery. I think it's the one who made France Sud.
Let me check.
Yeah, he's putting
Belgium.
high-resolution textures on millions of trees. It really takes a powerful PC to run that, or graphic cards.
I think you can buy the fastest graphics card you can buy, and it still won't run it at good frame rates, especially if you use virtual reality.
And if you need to optimize the landscapes for Condor.